Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's officially on now. Take us away, Josh. We're here.
Your cough is a lot heavier than it was last time we met.
You think that was kind of like a little?
Well, I just meant in meaning. I don't know if I meant like the actual cough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, now you got to worry about when we start your coughs.
Man, I can't wait to hear like Josh's stream start cough in like supreme HD when you get a new mic. It's gonna be some
when
good
they
shit.
send me this $1,000 check and from the government, and I can just.
Well, I mean, when he gets that Corona cough, like we're gonna get some hefty girth to it.
Oh yeah, it's just for posterity in case like we're not all dead in a couple weeks. This is our first session since the coronavirus crisis started, and we're all
Everybody
just
but Emily is practicing social distancing.
We've been practicing social distance.
yeah.
I don't get the option to practice social distancing. My office is still working, and I only have like a week of sick days, and they don't accept sick days in succession unless I'm actually sick.
Like I told Tyler and Em, I've been in my apartment for about 24 hours. This is the only space that exists to me and is real now. Everything else is made up, and I have no concept of time anymore. So we can just play D&D forever, or for like a few seconds, or whatever. Time is irrelevant.
So
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So with that said, why don't you take us away, buddy? I forgot to type up a actual detailed summary, but
So I can tell you the detailed summary if you'd like.
Ah, you have one. Excellent, love it.
I have some notes, and by notes I mean I'm going to back up a few pages and just tell you what we've been up to.
Right.
So last time we entered the dungeon below the bathhouse, finally, and we have been progressing. We've progressed a good distance into this dungeon. It seems very expansive. And we have run into several enemies. The first group that we ran into was a group of necromites hanging out in a room pretending to be dead. And once they were murdered, you found magic skull flails.
Murdered
right?
is such a strong word. Like, it was definitely self-defense.
I mean,
They
yeah.
were murdered.
Okay.
Passionately, brutally defended yourself.
Thank you for putting passionately in here. I'm glad you're understanding Kaj's character arc.
Yeah. I mean, I know.
It's called growth.
Yeah, it's called growth, honey. Look it up. So we found some skull flails with some generally magical bits attached to them, right?
Yes.
Some pretty good weapons. And then we came across two people torturing a prisoner. The prisoner ended up dying. Or no, they didn't. They're still chained to the wall because
Yeah,
y'all did that.
we just left
That
him.
was
Terrible decision.
We healed him.
15-minute conversation back and forth that just didn't need to happen.
It was
into
like
a fight.
It was 12 minutes. It was wonderful.
Yeah. It was very long.
It was so good. It's like the best improv work.
And instead of choosing to take him out of the dungeon, you chose to just lock him back up there.
Well,
Who
because
said we come back and get him?
yeah, we were going to get him
eventually?
after we do our shit. The Vampire
I'm
might
just
be
saying,
leaving.
I didn't. There was no judgment there. I just said what you decided.
I'm hearing
No,
some
you
pretty.
made it, you made it,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
made it sound like we were never coming back. We
Yeah.
were just pragmatic.
Yeah, you've
I
got like
mean,
some
right
real.
now, as far as you know, you have to come back this way.
You've got like some real judgy Jason in your tone right there, and I'm not here for it. But I've listened to this episode several times the last couple days because like I've just been working on our summary wiki that I put up on Obsidian Portal, and the cultist that we killed said something about how the Van Thamper was in the back. Mortlock Van Thamper, if I recall, and that's the guy we're looking for to smash his head into tiny smithereens.
Yeah, sure.
And
if that's what
technically,
you
there's
wanna
nothing
do.
saying that we can't come down in like a couple weeks and let that guy go free. Like, give him some time to like think
The
about
fact
what he's
that he
done.
might be dead in a couple of weeks.
To think about how he talked to us, like it was really
Yeah.
disrespectful, and I'm not hear about it.
I'm pretty sure all he ever did was beg for you to leave. But
Yeah, that was rude.
Not really.
No. Anyway,
and then you proceeded around, and after some sleuthing, found a room with a very scary lady in it.
The Devourer of Souls, or whatever the fuck her name was.
Her name is Master of Souls. Thank you very much.
It's like some kind of final boss name.
Sounds like a Metallica song.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she proceeded to kick your butts across the room.
Only Mark.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
we killed her.
Mark's one collective butt got kicked pretty hard, but
To be fair, the rest of us just kind of hung back.
yeah, she did die. So
If we would have gotten close, we all would have died.
Oh yeah.
and since this is the most relevant stuff, I'll go over the stuff that you find here again. So you have the silvered skull flail, right, that you found,
Which Mark
which
gets.
is just a slightly better version of the skull flails you had before.
Mhm.
Let's see here. You have found a spell book, which I believe I gave you the list of spells,
You did.
but I can give it to you again if I need to. And when you opened it, it tried to curse you, and luckily you made the save, so we are good to go there. And I think that's pretty much all we did. We went back and we took a short rest before moving on to the rest of everything going on.
Yeah. Well,
So,
Speaking of the short rest, am I healed? I can't remember.
did you expend hit dice?
Yes, I did.
Then that would be yes.
You
So then
healed
where,
equivalent.
where I'm at is where I'm
heal
at. Okay.
equivalently to the number of hit dice you used up
Slash
to
roll.
I gotta remember how to play Roland. It's been a
up
while.
up to half of your hit dice, right, per short rest.
And on short rest, do I get my spells back?
you do not, unless you're a warlock.
I was gonna say, unless they are specifically stated, you do not.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, spells are long rest unless you're a warlock.
So, yay.
I don't think we have too much left in this dungeon, so you should be
I
okay.
think I'm out of spells.
I mean, you're a
Well,
beefy
then you
boy.
should have planned more carefully.
I don't know. I didn't keep track of them. We're gonna assume that I'm out of spells.
Okay, that's fair.
I only get 3, so.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I definitely think you you would have ran out through all that, but it's
Yeah.
fine because we have punch.
Yeah.
Some people didn't think it was a good idea to sleep 8 hours in a dungeon.
And I have my special flail, so there's that.
You do have the strongest flail in the group that you're not proficient with, but it's fine. So
I have the same bonus as you do.
yeah,
We've
because,
already talked about
yeah,
this.
because you're an ubermensch. Yes, we've already talked about this. It's fine. Josh,
Oh,
exits
Okay, so
exits out of the out of the room.
yeah, so you exit out of the room, and there's a curved hallway that goes south, and the back up the way you came from. North leads back up to where that guy is locked up. South will lead down, and you can see a door at the bottom of the curve, and then it curves back up, away from you, and you can't see past there.
I say we go that way because it's what is unexplored. I would like to. Well, you said there's a door in the way.
No, there is a door on the southernmost point. So like the hallway curves around, you can see where it curves all the way around. But at the southernmost point of the hallway, there's a door.
Okay. I will. Kaja shall stride ahead and open that door.
That was your notebook. All right. You open the door and you find not a whole lot. You open the door, and it's kind of just this big empty room. There's some bones laying around. You can look and see that there's a hallway going west out of the next part of the room. And in the middle of the room, just munching on a piece of little moldy bread, is this rat.
Aww.
And it just kind of looks at you.
If anyone with a higher investigation check than I have wants to like scope around the place, like that's on y'all.
Let me check.
I will do it.
Hey, give me like 3 seconds because it keeps crashing on me, so I'm gonna force close it and then come back.
Okay.
I don't have eye investigation. I won't do it.
I'm used to Emily.
I will do it. I have a +4 bonus.
I'm always used to Emily playing like a character who has like 12 investigations, so we were just always finding shit.
Oh yeah, Mango had like a +6.
Oh, it was like crazy.
Okay, so what's up with the rat?
I'm gonna look at it, investigate it. The same thing.
All right, roll.
I was not prepared for this. Hold on.
You don't have your D20 out?
It's a nat 20.
Yay!
I'm so good.
Good at D&D.
So there's nothing in the room that you notice, or that you see. Nothing that you can find, but you can see that the rat's kind of watching you, and seems, slightly intelligent as far as I guess a rat's average IQ would go.
It's a fucking familiar.
I grab it.
No. There's nothing inherently magic about it, so it's not like familiar-esque. It's just a smart little boy.
I grab it.
You grab it. All right, make me a dexterity check.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna have to freaking contest with this rat.
Alright. Oh, I got a 12.
Let me see. Pull up 8.
Your hands
Rats are slippery boys.
Your hands
Rats
were
are slippery boys.
Your hands were too well oiled.
/R.
Saw that butter from the popcorn.
Alright. Yeah, you definitely did not catch it. It very definitely
No.
just kind of like steps out of the way, wiggles its nose at you, and it just kind of scampers off.
I throw like a ration on the floor towards it to try to like bring him back.
I thought you were gonna like throw a knife at it, and I was
it's
like,
gone now.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
What if I use animal handling?
I come back.
What is animal handling even for?
to handle animals.
Handling
I was gonna
animals.
say handling animals.
But like, what would have stopped me grabbing that rat from being animal handling?
I mean,
I would be literally handling and animaling.
I would
have made an argument about that, but
Yeah, you know what? You know what
Here we
really
are.
stopped it is Josh forgetting that skill existed.
me not having a character sheet pulled up in front of me to source things.
That none of us are playing druid.
This is
Yeah,
Well, you know what? You guys won't let me.
it's true. We won't because you fucking break shit.
okay. Yeah, so the rat's gone. There's a hallway to the west, towards the south part of the room.
Well, let's go to
I
that.
still leave that little ration in the floor.
Okay.
He can have a meal later.
Yeah, guys, this room fucking sucks. Let's go to the next one. It's gonna go down the west.
Yeah, you travel down, and you notice that about halfway down the hallway, the floor starts, like, going downwards, very obviously.
Into water.
Yes.
God damn it!
A symbol.
Fuck!
Voltron, a symbol.
And about, 15 feet or so through the water is a door.
But, buddy, you mind if I, real quick,
Yeah.
scamper on up? Kosh Bop. Let's hit that door, boys.
Trying my hardest to get into the role and mindset and not meme.
Okay.
I'm
So,
glad to hear.
Roland doesn't meme.
I'm glad
Alright.
to hear that you're making an
Somebody, like,
effort.
Open the door.
yeah, I don't know that Walker knows what memeing is yet. That's kind of up to Josh. So
I'm getting a memory.
Depends on which character I allow you to
Mem.
go first.
who's this meme? I'm proficient in it.
I can't open the door, I guess, unless like I just from on top
Yeah,
of
you can open the door,
from on
Is-
top of Bebop,
Oh.
I nudge it with my foot.
I'll allow you to reach
Is-
down and open the door. I think even at 3, especially at 3 feet, you should be able to like hang off of Bebop's neck. And
Okay, yeah, then I'll do that.
So wait,
Door.
where's this door?
It's at the end of the hallway.
Like, okay, so we come back like, but it's still submerged, like partially.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we're doing Kosh Bop.
Yeah, so this door is gonna suck to open.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit.
I've got
No. The door is extremely like worn away from being in the water
Okay.
all the time, so it just kind of opens.
I'm a barbarian.
Well, but there's still gonna be some pressure though. Like,
I mean,
or is it
unless
worn?
it's-
Is
well,
it worn
depends,
away?
Have you
Is it
ever
worn
tried
away?
to push something through the water? It's
Yeah, but if
not
it's-
easy.
But
So
if
wait.
it's porous, it's not difficult either. So, like,
with it being worn away, are there like cracks and stuff at the bottom, like underwater?
yeah, probably. There's probably some kind of flow under it that is
Okay.
allowing the water to come out from under the door.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of what I was
like
figuring.
I lay down and go underwater to look under the door.
You want to dive into the gray water to look under the door.
I mean,
Gray water.
worse things have happened. Honestly, gray water could be better than what's on the other side of that door.
All right, make me a Constitution check.
This is where we fight our...
For a rogue, I'm actually decent at that.
This is our first gelatinous cube of the campaign.
So false. That is a 7.
Ouch.
not great.
So you don't see anything under the door, like through the cracks or anything. It looks like water and murky water at that. But you come up and you're like, man, I just don't feel so good all of a sudden. Like, there's just something nasty in the water.
Well, yeah. Risks were taken, mistakes were made.
Let's just open the door.
I don't regret it. I don't regret it. That's
Kaj-
I
fine.
can't let you make dumb choices without punishing you. Take 1 point of damage.
It wasn't a dumb decision. I wanted to scout out the room.
Kaja's gonna open the door with her foot.
Okay, so you just like reach out and push the door really hard?
Yes.
Okay, the door swings open. Surely enough. And you come in, and let's see here. So this room is like mostly collapsed in on the far side. There is a hallway that leads further down that you can probably get through. And there are 4 pillars holding up the rest of the room, but most of it is is covered in rubble, and there's really only about 5 feet or so to move through this room.
That makes it pretty easy for us now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the integrity of these pillars.
I actually can tell you that. So the pillars are pretty sturdy. But that being said, they have been here for a long time and they are holding up a lot of weight. So you notice that probably if you hit one with a good enough hit, you would probably knock it down. And you also notice that it's kind of dispersed the weight through the room. So maybe knocking over one wouldn't be so bad, but once you knock over like 2 or 3, then you're going to be in trouble.
I relay that. Hey guys, kind of looking at this. These pillars are pretty. I mean, they seem strong enough, but if one of them goes down, one or two go down, we might be fucked. And it looks like pretty much any of us could do it.
I'd say that's an escape plan right there, buddy.
A suicide plan?
No, escape. Like, we're on our way out.
You've seen pillars like this throughout the dungeon before. There's usually like 3 to 4 in the room, and they're holding up the ceiling, so I mean, like, if you hit them too hard, there's a good chance.
All I'm saying here is if, like, we got someone on our tail that we don't like, too much, like whoever this Mortlock guy is, and, we need to, like, get him off our heels, we just, like, walk on out, and on the outside of the room, we just knock these things down. I'm trying so hard to be New Yorker and not fucking, like, country gal, and it's really hard.
Yeah, channel your inner Boston.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you as long as you don't mess with them, they'll be fine. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, let's keep on going.
So, you want to continue?
I would love to, personally.
Okay. You head down the hallway, and we're continuing through the water, and you actually come up to a dead end. There's dead ends into a room. And in the middle of this room is this, like, built up section, like a few steps, and it looks like it's been submerged underwater, and at the top is a sarcophagus. And the stone lid is actually broken and laying, like, against the thing in, like, a bunch of different pieces, like 3 or 4 different pieces.
Well, that's not culty at all.
Yeah, so would anybody like to look around?
I like to mess with the dead spooky stuff.
Glad he does, because that is not something I want.
Yeah, Kaja's gonna take like a couple steps back.
Give me just a few minutes. I will be right back.
Ah, the food has arrived.
The food is here.
So you kids like the latest music?
I can sometimes be up with the hippin' and the hoppin', but not often.
Tyler,
What?
when have you known me to be up to date on anything?
You listen to Nicki Minaj every once in a while.
Nicki Minaj is not the latest music anymore, Tyler.
She's still pretty up there.
Didn't
She retired
she retire?
from
Yeah,
music.
she retired.
Wait, she retired?
Yeah.
Yes, she got married and she decided to retire and have a family.
She
Fuck
wanted them babies.
me. All right. Well, people still listen to Beyonce. Like, come on, give me some credit here.
Yes.
That's because she like continues to make that money.
Yeah.
She makes music.
And I also don't think that Jay-Z would let her quit.
God. Shit. I'm trying to think of like what else is like current and popular. I think like the most like current musician that I've even like given the time of day to has been Lizzo.
Yeah, Lizzo's pretty perfect.
She rules. Good lady. Good role model.
Also, I hear this name Camila Cabello quite a lot,
It's a nice
but I could
name.
not name a single song of hers.
She sounds like the newest thing that Disney like chugged through their factory of pop stars. You know, the one.
Yeah. See, I like Billie Eilish music, but if you take away like any of the words, because I don't want to go and like hurt myself. I don't have that teenage angst anymore. I just want that thumping bass.
Yeah, I always described her music as exactly what you think a teenager would write. And that's not like a negative thing. That's just saying like, hey, teenage years can be weirdly dark.
Yup.
Oh, I thought I was so deep when I was 17, so, like, affirmative.
Dude, I skipped over... Well, I thought I skipped over that. I was one of those kids that was like, I'm just ready to graduate and get out of this fucking town. And, like, teenage, like, skip over high school, do that, you know, like... So, by being anti-angst, I continue to be angsty towards angst.
Oh, yeah, I thought I was the smartest motherfucker who ever lived.
Yeah, I didn't really get to have a lot of like angst in high school, but that's mainly because I was too busy for it.
Yeah, you were just too
Like,
stressed.
If I wasn't doing school, I was playing volleyball. And if I wasn't playing volleyball, I was asleep because I would finish volleyball at like 10 p.m. sometimes.
Let me see here.
I also was that guy that like in high school was just like anytime I hated like the people in my class, so like I didn't associate with like the people that I like quote unquote my peers. Like when I was a senior, I hung out with like two other seniors, and the rest of them were like freshmen that I like forced into my army of slaves because they did everything I said.
Wow. Okay, I have food.
Hello.
It's really easy to force freshmen to be your friends when you're a senior. It's
Yeah.
like shockingly easy.
It was so much fun too because my brother was a freshman.
Yeah.
And so being in like choir and band and stuff, I'm just like, all right, minions, snap my fingers. Jacob got pissed. He was like, why can't you just get your own friends? I'm like, these aren't my friends. These are my underlings. And he's like, dude, that's so messed up. I was like, no, they jump when I tell them to jump. And I literally from across the room like, hey Jeffrey, jump, and he just jumps. And my brother just like fumed.
You're like what, like 29 now?
27.
Oh, okay. I thought you were the oldest.
I am the oldest.
You are the oldest? I thought Mark was the oldest.
He's talking about his little brother then.
No. I was trying to say.
Out of all of us, not out of his brothers.
Okay, yeah, no.
It goes me, Mark, Josh, you,
Emily.
and then wherever Emily falls. Yeah.
Emily's like a year and a half younger than me.
Yeah, I'm 23.
Okay, so no, I was just for some reason I thought like you were like as far.
I am the oldest mentally.
Oh fuck you!
I would agree with that statement.
I'm gonna make an obscure music reference. Emily, you're 23. Are you still mad at me?
Oh
God.
Am I not the oldest mentally?
Oh yeah, I would say that between me and you, yeah, I'd give you that.
I think it depends on what day of the week it is. Really, we all have our days. Anyway,
I created
Well, I
OPR
mean-
and not the most mature one here.
ooh, me? No, of course not.
Oh,
See,
no, no, no.
Oh,
me and
thanks,
Josh both
sweetheart.
play saxophone, so we have at least 2 negative maturity points.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I get negative IQ points for that.
anyway.
What kind of idiot signs on to play an instrument that nobody wants? Anyway.
Or everybody wants and you can't find a job because everybody wants.
Yeah. So you go down this hallway and there's a crypt. And it's lying open. What you
Yes. I look at it.
You
look
look at
inside
it. You look inside of it. Well, inside of it,
Is it another flail?
no.
This one's made of diamond.
I actually need to read this again.
How's that falafel you got going on there, buddy?
It's French fries.
Is it
I
Five
mean,
Guys?
That's got about the same number of letters as a falafel.
Is this Cajun fries? Did you get the large or the regular?
Hey,
It's
so
always the large. I don't know why you're asking these
So,
questions. It's always large.
tell me about how you're looking in this sarcophagus.
So he can decide how he kills you.
Okay.
With my
cracked
eye.
open? Like, is it cracked open? Like, there's nothing covering the
Oh yeah, the
sarcophagus?
lid's looks like it's been completely moved off and is laying in several pieces on the ground.
Okay. I mean, I'm just looking inside of it. My eyeballs are looking inside of it. Like, I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
not like feeling around or anything. I'm just looking to see if anything's
Inside
missing.
you see like skeletal remains, and there's some spider webs, and like gross icky body stuff.
Huh.
What you would expect to be inside one.
Yeah.
Well, this has all been a
I pour a little drop of holy water on the skeleton.
oh god.
Okay. I'm gonna consider that disturbed.
Oh,
God damn it.
I was
so-
hoping you'd be like, and now the skeleton is wet.
oh,
The bitch has to be purged, yo. Actually, I would like to take this moment to check my stuff because I think I probably should have known that this thing was alive.
It's not alive. Just hang on a second.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you pour the drop in, it hits the skeleton right in the head, and all of a sudden, this like ethereal smoke comes out of it, and kind of congeals into this giant battle axe above the sarcophagus. And let's see here. Yeah.
It is
So
a
now,
gelatinous cube.
no. So now there's this giant. It's like this purple, hazy battle axe looking thing. So if you could just like roll me an initiative real quick.
Oh man. Oh fuck.
What the fuck do I even roll this as? You know what? Let's just get in a d20.
It's an unnat 20.
All right, it's going super last. What do you do?
14.
What do I do? You asked me?
Yeah.
You're
It's your
approaching
turn.
me?
Oh, is this just an initiative between Roland and the...
No, you should probably all roll it. You're
Well,
already
yeah,
in the lead.
I'm waiting for you to ask us. I don't like.
I back the F up and pull out my weapons.
Okay.
11 for Kaja.
Walker, you said you got a 14?
14.
Emily, what does Bebop do?
Got a 15.
Okay, Bebop, what do you do?
So the skeleton's raising out of the sarcophagus.
It's not even a skeleton, it's just a big purple ghost battle axe.
A ghost battle axe.
Yeah.
Is it like ghosty or is it like physically ghosty?
It's,
What a question.
let's see here.
You can't hit a ghost with a gun.
Is it spooky or is it ghosty?
It is magic-y looking. So like
Good
I
DM
guess I
work.
shouldn't tell you this without a word, without a roll, but whatever. I mean, we're already into it.
Good DM work,
yeah,
man.
you can look at it and tell. I mean, I guess Roland would be able to look at it and tell it's not ghostly in nature. It is a magic thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
magic-y. It's good.
Magic-y. Then I'm going to run over and use Shocking Grasp on it.
Okay.
Just tase it.
You go to grab it, and your hands just go straight through it.
Damn it. When Bebop sees that you can't grab it, then immediately quick draw revolver, bang bang.
Okay, your bullets just go straight through it.
Damn. Well,
It
I've
looks-
done all I can do. Y'all are next. And I
Highly unfazed.
distance myself.
Distance yourself. Would you like to be more specific about where you distance yourself to?
We are in a small room, so as close to the exit as possible.
As close to the exit as possible. Okay.
This is fine.
Kaja, you're next.
Wait, I should be next.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I was
Walker,
about to
you're
say
next.
no, I am not.
I think I'm gonna regret this, but here we go. I'm gonna go up to the sarcophagus.
Sorry about that. I got
Mhm.
hollered at by
You
Katie.
good, bud?
And then I'm going to take out my short sword
Mm-hmm.
and
Goodness.
I'm gonna fuck up that skeleton.
Nothing
Okay.
much yet, bud.
So you stab your sword down into the skeleton, and the battle axe seems largely unfazed.
This
Okay.
this puzzle sucks.
Bonus action disengage to get the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
That's what I got.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Wait.
Can I free action try to talk to it, or is that gonna be an action for me?
You can free action say something to it.
Hey, Mr. Axe thing. It's your boy. What you want?
It does not respond.
Okay, that's what I figured, but it's worth a shot.
I like how Walker's.
So was
voice
I
is just
behind? Was
amazing.
I behind everybody, or did you guys just skip me because I was gone?
I think we skipped you, but like you can go if you want.
You were
Okay,
first.
I was just.
He went first.
You went first.
I
What
went
did I do?
first.
I only
No.
moved.
No, you went first. You backed up and drew your weapons.
He asked
I
you what
didn't
you wanted to
know.
do, and that's what you.
My bad.
Okay,
My bad.
okay. I
I
was
got
like,
called like right at that time.
okay.
I get you. We're all on track now. We're good.
Yeah, we are still not even
Carry
through
on.
the whole turn order.
To be fair, we haven't figured out any more than you have.
Yeah.
Figured out that magic doesn't do anything, and physical things don't do anything.
And
the
it's a very
skeleton-
magic-looking thing that showed
I
up
mean,
when you
it's a
messed with
glowy purple axe, so that's kind of what I figured.
It's a
Yeah.
magic, glowy purple axe that showed up when you mess with something.
You can't talk to it, and fucking up the skeleton doesn't do anything either.
We need to salt and burn the bones.
Yeah, guys, listen. I'm brave, but I ain't stupid. I mean, at least off paper. So yeah, I'm with Bob. Let's kind of go ahead and tiptoe a little bit back. I'm just gonna step back to the entrance as well, like hammer or like flail raise, but still.
Okay. It's a battle axe's turn.
Oh boy.
Good for us.
I'm about to done get goofed up.
Consequences will
It's
never
gonna
be the
move
same.
towards. It's gonna move towards Walker.
Yeah, that seems about
But
right.
It only moves about 10 feet, and so it doesn't quite make it to you. So
Yeah, because I hecked up those bones even more. So yeah, that seems fair.
yeah. So Roland,
Yes.
your go, bud.
All right, and we've tried hitting the thing just to make sure that I know what all's going on here.
Kaja,
We tried
yeah.
grabbing it.
You've tried magic. You've tried physical. You've tried assaulting the bones.
But not just regular assaulting the bone, just assaulting. Hey.
Has
Hilarious.
it attacked any of us? Like, I
Not yet.
It's a battle axe, though. Like, it's not exactly.
It only moves- it
I'm gonna
only
grab
moves
it.
10 feet.
We tried that.
We tried grabbing
Oh, you
it.
tried grabbing it. Okay.
Yeah.
It went
Never
through
mind.
it.
Forget that.
Yeah, we went right through it.
Shall we try magicking? I'm going to dig around in the coffin and see if there's anything important in here.
Alright, give me a perception check, because this has to be quick.
It's a 15.
It's a 15, that's enough. You can tell by going through the bones and everything that this place has already been picked clean.
So why isn't the axe chasing someone else?
Yeah, this is bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit, man.
But as you turn to loot it, the axe turns back and looks at you. I say looks at you.
He was gonna,
You know
with
what
its
it
eyes.
It reorients itself so like the attacking side is near you.
It's T-posing
As
towards
opposed
us.
to the non-attacking side.
Yeah, it's a battle axe. It's got two sides.
The
Man,
bottom of it, you know?
It's a curse of some form.
Alright, I'm still like, yeah.
I've got nothing, guys. Like, I have no clue.
Next up is Bebop, right?
Yeah. So, the Bops is not very familiar with curses and curse breaking.
It's extremely
So,
cool.
the only thing that goes to Bebop's mind is exorcisms.
Okay.
I don't have an exorcism mechanic, and so Bebop really doesn't have any idea of what to do, but just says, "Can't somebody do something about this fucking curse?" And then
I know how to do exorcism.
Will no one rid me of this meddlesome priest?
Again, I would say that exorcisms probably lean towards the ethereal, right?
Sure.
This is very obviously magic.
And none of us can
Not
cast detect
ethereal.
magic yet, so
Well,
I
would
mean,
just think if I could just
I don't have any spell slots to do anything with, so
I can't detect or dispel magic until like later. So by later.
That's kind of where I'm at. It's like,
Peace out.
could just leave.
here's my thing. It hasn't attacked us, has it?
Well, it's tried to. You just all backed away.
It has tried to, like, actively tried to.
It's moved ominously.
Yeah,
It
I
has
would
it
say
swung.
menacingly.
False.
And you can stay here and get swung at, dog. Like you can go ahead.
I mean, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do.
As not the healer of this group, I
Fine.
would say
Kaja.
that like
Kasha, what are you gonna do?
keep backing up.
He skipped me again.
Oh, sorry, Walker.
I can't
Write-
remember
write
myself.
these
I
down,
can't-
dog.
I can't remember myself. The
No.
DM has to.
I refuse.
You have a notebook.
I'm literally writing it down right now.
No,
Okay.
Mark has the notebook.
No, he doesn't. He can't find
No,
it.
I lost my notebook.
And meanwhile,
Metal
I'm over here like
axe.
drowning in writing materials over here. You can ask him. Like I have so many books.
Overtly.
Yeah, and I never write
Magic.
anything down.
Okay.
Just because I have a stupid good memory, though.
Give me a different bracket here.
Let me look at some stuffs. Well, can I do an Arcana check to see if I can figure out any weaknesses or
hey,
change?
Yeah, sure.
I thought you were telling Isaac to stop. I'm like,
That is a. What's 18 plus 6?
that's
Oh, you definitely know
24.
what this is.
Okay, cool.
So you recognize this as a magic, or what's this called?
It's a magic.
As you recognize this as a spiritual weapon.
Oh! So,
Huh.
this is a spiritual weapon, but, I definitely don't see the caster.
Well, I know nothing about magic, but like I can do one good thing, and that's hitting stuff. And if that don't work, I'm all out of options here. So
So here you go. You go destroy that coffin.
or we could just leave. We did what we got to do.
I mean, but
Josh,
you like
it's
to
your
hit
turn.
stuff, right?
Yeah, I do like hitting stuff. Ah, shit.
I mean, you could really obliterate that.
He's really got me about the hitting stuff thing. Ah, man. Ah, dang.
You could blow that shit up. It would just go everywhere. It'd be a really nice splatter.
Ah, shit. Ah, dang it.
How long does this last for?
Spiritual weapons, 10 turns.
Passive.
I mean, unless it's a weird thing, because it's a minute. So if it's just standard spiritual weapon, it's a minute.
Kaja, you can go ahead and tell me what you're doing.
Ah, fucking. I have to stay true to the character, damn it. No, she goes ahead and she, like, grabs her hammer and just starts wailing on the coffin.
Okay, give me a damage roll.
No to hit or anything. It's like a still coffin, so I figured not, but I just want to check.
Yeah, probably not. It's
Okay.
It's like a door, right? Like, it's not moving.
Fair enough.
I mean, you really just have to hit a 10.
It's a bad example. Doors move.
You don't
Oh,
sound
I-
okay, buddy.
I think all inanimate objects are you have to hit a 10.
Well, with my warhammer, I did 8 damage. 6 plus 2.
So you definitely break off a pretty good chunk of it, and it falls to the ground. And now the battle axe turns to you angrily.
All right, you're up, bud. Who's gonna play cat and mouse with this thing? It can only move 10 feet.
It can only move 10 feet.
we're gonna volleyball it. Like, I'll just shoot an arrow at it and just volleyball it for a minute.
It just plunks off of the tomb. Yeah, it's my turn. Fuck.
I'm at a loss, guys. I want to figure this out because I feel like there's something.
We're gonna destroy this tomb. The axe is still gonna be here. There's gonna be nothing, and we're gonna just feel like idiots for extending this.
I will remind
so we-
you that
so-
this is not me making this up. You can thank
No, I
Wizards
know.
of the Coast for this.
So we have destroyed the coffin.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
a chunk of it, yeah.
Yeah, like-
Probably the
A big
back
chunk of it.
on.
Another
And the axe
question.
is angry.
Yeah,
Another
the axe is
question.
still there and is still just as pissed and as real as it was before.
Another question.
Yeah.
With my check, well, I guess even just my history in general, how much of spiritual weapons would I know? Like, not to meta too much, but would I know like like how it worked, or would I only know that it is a spiritual weapon?
You would only know that it is a spiritual weapon. You don't have any spellcasting.
Right. Okay. Because like Isaac knows that there's something, but I didn't know if Walker would.
Probably not.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, you don't have like any spellcasting abilities, so like you wouldn't have the chance to even understand how the magic works.
Okay. All right. So who's getting hexed?
Oh,
I don't
yeah. I guess
know,
it is its
man.
turn. It's gonna turn back to Kaja. Kaja, it's gonna come over and it's gonna take a swing at you.
Come on, boy. Come on.
Oh yeah. Does a 17 hit?
It's a tie.
Okay, tie goes to the defender.
Boy.
So it kind of it rolls up and plinks off of your armor.
She's not wearing any armor. It would have to be like a dodge.
Okay. Then like it swings at
Right
you.
off the pectorals.
Oh yeah.
So it swings at you, and it's just not a very deep hit. Like it doesn't it glances off of you. It's not like
How does
super sharp. It
how does it-
accidentally catches you with the the flat side a little bit.
right? How does it?
It's not like really poking in.
How does it feel? Like, what I'm asking is like, is it like searing, or is it just like I got hit by magic?
It feels like you got hit by a magic weapon.
Ah, come on, bud. That's it. That's all you got. Come on.
It feels like you got hit by a magic weapon. Like it was a battle axe, but magical.
Well, I mean, it's not my turn, but you know.
Can he deduce the damage type, even though he didn't take damage?
It was slashing damage because it's a battle axe.
I mean, I'm just making sure.
It's good.
So-
I'm gonna send you the answer to this when you finally figure it out. What I have written down here, you're gonna be very upset.
Yeah, I have a feeling that I'm gonna like be upset with it anyway.
It's
Okay, I'm gonna do a. Is it my turn yet?
Yes.
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to do an investigation check.
That'll take like 30 minutes. Just saying.
Yeah, investigation.
And what's it gonna do? What's it gonna do in 30 minutes?
Heck us all up.
Yeah, swing around. Like it can swing at us like several hundred times in 30 minutes.
Well, but we just discussed that weapon is
We don't.
We're
we
back at the
know
round.
that. We know
So we're
that.
back at
Our
the top of
characters-
turn. So before you go on, I will tell you that the only thing that you've not tried doing to this thing is leaving it alone, or just leaving.
okay, but that seems silly. Why would they put something in here for us to just leave alone?
So we can get unnecessary damage done to us, so when we get to the end of the dungeon, we get hecked up.
I mean, I guess. I'll take. I'm down for a party vote.
I just want to leave. This sucks.
Yeah, this isn't fun.
Our party's just like, fuck you, Axe. Like, we came here to have a good time, and here you are, just...
Just gonna poke send in the Discord, and so is everybody gonna take their turn to move out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Roland doesn't want to, but
So
Roland will.
So as the last person leaves the room, the axe flies up behind you and plinks against what looks like some kind of barrier against the door.
Yeah.
Solid.
Well, that room was a dead end anyway, right?
Yes.
Did we have any other hallways that we've seen that we haven't explored?
If you move back up the curved hallway, technically, Crash the raccoon explored it already. But, like if you exit, you came south, remember? So you can exit and go east and curve back up the hallway, and there's a room you haven't been to before you get to the room that's filled with gas that y'all wouldn't go into.
Is this before or after the prison?
This is post-prisoner.
Okay, so we don't have to see that guy again?
No, if you go this way, you're actually avoiding him.
That
Yeah.
sounds excellent to me.
Yeah. I don't know what, there's something about him. He gets a...
You hear it from up the hallway. I'm still here. I still need help.
Shut up!
I'll pay you handsomely. Alright, so you're going up to the next room, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second, there's box text for this, so I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So when you enter the room is dry. It's also partially collapsed and contains a stone altar with humanoid skulls and bones piled around it. The top of the altar is covered with dozens of half-melted candles made of black wax, all currently unlit.
Oh.
And there's
Okay.
nothing else in
Okay,
here.
describe this shit to me one more time.
Yeah.
So you walk into the room
Okay.
from the southwest corner. There's a hallway going to the to the east, and it curves north. You can see that much. In the top of the room, next to some rubble, is an altar, and the altar is covered in black skulls and unlit candles, like half a dozen unlit candles.
Okay, can I make a religion check?
You are more than welcome to make a religion check, please.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna kind of look around the room and see if there's like cryptic writing, like inscription, something like that.
Let's see
Okay.
my religion check.
Make me an investigation check while he's making his religion check.
15 on the religion check, my friend.
So you can tell this is a shrine to Mercule.
23 on the investigation.
Investigation. You find some etchings in the wall, but you can't tell if they were etched there on purpose, or if it's like an overtime thing or something like that.
Does it look overtly like a language or just kind of?
Cannot
Where?
tell.
Okay.
I'm gonna light the candles.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen?
So
I summon a
as you
demon.
light the first candle. All of them light up green and very bright, like almost like butane torches, right? Like very intense, very small lights. And through the green light, you can see this purple writing etched on the wall, which is where you were looking at, Isaac. And on the back wall, there it says in common, "Rise and be counted."
Kaja looks up at that and she kind of nudges Walker and is like, "So, what's that say? I can't read."
It says rise and be counted.
Oh, okay.
Oh
I'm
no!
gonna stop you right there.
Fuck! I said the thing.
What, is that bad?
God.
All of a sudden, out of the debris, you
Fuck me.
you
Fuck.
see bones start to skittle and scamper over towards each other.
I was just trying to be cute because she can't read.
God. Oh.
And as they start to
No.
group up, they kind of form into a pool that kind of moves gelatinously and then starts to knit
No.
together. And out of this
No.
comes 3 animated skeletons.
You fucked up.
Damn it.
And they just kind of look at you.
Oh, and
And
then
then all of a sudden they turn to Walker, and they bend on one knee, and they say,
yeah.
"What is your bidding, my master?"
Ah, shit. That's awesome.
Dance,
Tell him to
monkeys,
get the guy.
dance.
I go ahead and take my flail and crossbow out, and I smack the hell out of all
Whoa,
of
whoa,
them.
whoa, 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 whoa. It's cannon fodder, man.
This is in character. This is unnatural. This is undead shit. It doesn't. No.
Ah, that's fair. He is a grave cleric. Yeah, that is fair. But I
Will
mean,
you
like,
give me just a second to enjoy this?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
well,
Before
like
I have to
we
look
can
up
we can like
stat blocks for these fucking skeletons.
we can still like argue about it. I feel.
I'm just saying, there's no need.
Before
to be
you
hurting
start attacking, can I tell you about them?
Larry, Moe,
Yes.
and Curly.
So that you don't make hasty decisions that might get you killed in a few minutes?
No. If you name them, you have
Absolutely.
to take care of them.
So, these skeletons are just normal stat block skeletons. They are, let's see here. They are evil and dead, but they obey the commands of whoever spoke the words when they were raised, and they serve until they're destroyed or the master is killed.
Okay, so like cannon fodder, right? Like whatever. Yeah, bad skeleton. Ooh,
I mean,
scary.
I don't know this, so
Well,
skeletons.
Yeah, Kaja's just like speaking like out and just like, if we got like more bad guys that want to stab us in there, like I'm all for having other things for them to stab, right? I'm just thinking like practically here is all I'm saying.
You're gonna have to do some pretty good convincing.
Well,
But
I
she
mean,
she
here,
just
bear-
said
bear
that
with-
in character, like that's what
Fair.
she said.
I mean, that's not enough.
Bear with me. What if they seem to follow all commands? See, look. Okay, Larry, stand on one foot.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I'm good.
So, I'm just saying, they answer to me, and I understand that this is in your wheelhouse of things that you do not like. So what if, for the extra bonus support, I tell them to listen to you? That way, when you think things have gotten out of hand, you can have them axe themselves off.
When you ask Larry to stand on one foot, they all kind of look at each other and they go. One of them goes, "You're Larry," and points at one of the other skeletons, and that skeleton literally just like pops his leg off.
Oh, I love these
Shut
guys.
it down.
Oh, I love these
So it's
guys. The campaign is now about these guys.
So, like, is that more comfortable with you, Roland?
If I have full control over them, and at any point in time, nobody cares if I just say straight up, we're killing them. They're done.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, just like I said, cannon fodder,
Give me just a second, I'll be right back.
I think my character would probably be okay with that, but yeah.
No, this is good.
I
This is good character acting. I'm not dogging on your decision. Kaja's coming from a place of practicality.
Okay, so where did we come down on the skeletons?
So
yeah.
Walker's gonna walk over and be like, "It's been real, Larry, Mo, Curly. I can't be your master. My credit score is not high enough to adopt you." So, kidding, I know that. But it's I'm releasing my authority over you, and so now this guy, Roland, he's gonna be your new master. Listen to everything he says, without question.
So they just kind of creakily look at you and go, Master. And then they look at him and they go, Master? And they kind of look at each other and like, Master is master, okay. Like,
I tell them, I command them to kneel.
they do.
Okay. I command them to recite the oath.
Yeah,
They're
go
like,
ahead,
"Oh."
Josh.
Yeah,
In the brightest day in blackest, no evil shall escape my sight. May those who worship
There was a whole bunch of oaths you could have chose from, but I just wanted to see which one.
beware my power, Green Lantern's might. And with that, they are sworn to you.
This is great. This is a good time. This is better than the battle axe.
Just give me a fucking stat block. God damn
Okay.
it, 20.
I think we can trust them now. As long. Wait, actually, I'm going to tell them you listen to me and no one else now.
Yeah, duh, Master. That how Master worked.
Okay.
Then
I'm
Curly
going to ask
he
Walker.
goes, wow, Master not too smart.
I'm going to tell Walker to give them a command.
Mo, take your head off and juggle.
They just ignore you.
Okay, cool. We're good. We're good.
That was some severe testing shit. Alrighty. So there's an exit to this room, you said? Other than the-
Yes, in the top right of the room.
Let's go to the
Oh,
top.
you mean like that gas room?
Yes, it does exit into the gas room.
There's a gas room?
Well, guess what we have now?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the gas room?
We
do
have
have
we
that.
have
Oh,
things-
yeah, the gas room. Now I remember. I'm sorry.
We have things that don't have to worry about gas.
So the skeletons just kind of look at you and look at the room and they're like, it's not dangerous. It's natural.
Y'all know
gas."
that I never had to worry about the gas, right?
Yeah.
Just the
You-
ensuing fire damage
you-
if you
you-
walk in with a lit torch.
You bring so much life to Bebop.
Oh, I thought you meant it was like gas, like poison gas.
I
Not
said
like-
multiple times that you could tell it was gas.
Yeah, he did.
Kaja sent a living being into it, and it was
And he was
Okay,
a
never
very
mind. I
good
remember
boy
this.
about
It's
it.
been-
Yes,
it's
he
been-
was.
It's been 3 weeks. Never mind. I remember this now.
Okay.
I
So
believe we stated that it is just flammable
Yeah.
gas. It's natural gas.
I
You
remember
can tell
now.
because it's stinky, but that's it.
Is everybody's legs reattached?
Yeah,
We're all full skeleton.
yeah, the skeletons are fine.
Okay.
They've got, by the way, they have short swords and a short bow.
At first, I thought you were just gonna say that they have shorts on, and I was like, hell yeah.
They're
Rad
also wearing
skeletons.
jorts. They're wearing jorts and
Well,
cut-off
that's just not all
tees
you guys.
that say
I feel
Team
uncomfortable with these
Roland.
skeletons now.
Do they have bro tanks on?
Yeah, well, they're like cut-off
If I
right?
tell them to only refer to me as Daddy from now on, will they?
Yeah, you're master, dude.
oh no, oh no.
No. I'm
Master
Daddy.
Master daddy.
I hate
No,
this.
no. Just stick to Master. No.
All right, guys. Like,
No memes. Roland wouldn't do that.
Master.
so are we like totally out of places to like explore here?
No.
Okay.
You can go through the gas room. There's a hallway through there.
Okay.
You just haven't been that way yet.
Okay, I thought we had already been through there, but okay, yeah.
Nope.
Still gotta cover her nose, because, yucky.
Through the window. I got you, dude. You're good. It's stinky in there. It smells like rotten eggs.
Yuck.
Let me find my notes.
I mean, it's gasoline, so.
Actually, to be fair,
yeah. So
natural
none of
gas
you are
doesn't have
smart
a
enough.
smell. It smells
none of
added,
you are
so we
smart
wouldn't
enough
know.
to bring a lit torch in here, are you? Or an open flame?
No. We all have
Okay,
dark
good.
vision.
That's good.
We all have dark. No, actually,
No.
yeah, no.
No,
only.
have dark
A vast majority of us do not have
Nope.
dark.
Yeah,
Most
yeah.
of us do not have dark
No,
vision.
I cast light. I cast light on my shield.
Yeah.
Okay,
we're
that's
lit.
fair.
We're
Okay.
lit.
Lit will not light things on fire. So.
Actually, I don't think any of us have dark vision.
Goblins do.
No.
Okay.
So, as you continue through this hallway, it goes down south. It turns south again, and then as you get to the end, it comes back east, and you see a very long corridor in front of you. On the north side of the hallway, the north wall of the hallway is one door, and on the south wall of the hallway are three little offshoots with three doors.
I like the one door option
Okay.
for now.
You open that door and you don't find anything. It's just rubble. In fact, it just kind of bangs against other rubble.
Okay. So this way doesn't work.
Well, there are three doors to your south, and there is a door at the end of the corridor, all the way at the end.
Okay, so we're gonna do this. We could do this very easily. We could search everything all at once.
Hey, 3 doors, 3 skeletons.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
Yeah, this is kind of it, but I also want them to have like a cut-off tank that only covers their ribs,
Yeah, well,
and
it's
like
the best I could
it's
find.
like a midriff belly button thing. Yeah, we'll work on it.
I'll just.
Alright.
Skeletons. They don't have belly buttons.
We'll edit it.
Exactly.
post.
That's why it's funny.
Well, I'll just get my. So the guy who drew the chibi Josh eat my ass, is super into skeletons. So I could get this from him
yeah.
super quick.
Can you get it like really like? I need one that's like super tsundere, and one that's like very flirtatious, and one that's like.
We need
John's
T-shirts
drawn
of this.
So many skeletons at this point. I think he could draw you a skeleton in about 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
We need
Okay.
a T-shirt.
So, are you attempting to open all these doors at once?
Well, skeletons
Yes,
are.
I am
skeletons
telling
are.
the skeletons. I am commanding skeletons. Fan out and search.
Okay, as your skeleton moves up the first door, they open it. The first room is like collapsed in, not a whole lot. There's a stone sarcophagus there, but it's been looted a long time ago. Nothing's in there.
Not
Yep,
wasting
fuck that-
yeah,
fuck that
yeah,
noise.
not wasting another 30 minutes on a fucking sarcophagus.
Yeah. You open the second one, and there is an open sarcophagus at the back. And the stone lid is lying on its side. Let's see here. Yeah. And so it's like another room with a sarcophagus in it. And give me... Oh, well, I guess I should do this because I'm controlling the skeletons, right? I am the skeleton man.
I mean, I'm controlling them, but you have their stats.
You're the
What
giant
would
skeleton
be
who makes all
a
the rules.
What would
You're the
be
giant
a
skeleton in the
good-
sky.
What would be a good stat to roll perception off of?
Well, wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Wisdom?
Because that's what it goes off of.
Oh, you guys are screwed. Oh,
Hey,
you
man,
guys are screwed.
I impart wisdom to these guys. I
Oh,
give them life
didn't
lessons.
do anything.
Walker retires from being a rogue and just becomes a camp counselor.
So as they open the last door, they did not hear anything.
Good.
You hear a multitude of moaning voices come through the door.
Hmm.
We hear that?
Yes.
Or they? Can we
Sounds
see
like
from a
somebody's
distance?
busy in there.
No, because you're not standing in the doorway. Not that kind of moan.
Oh, I was about to
The
say
bad kind of moan.
sexy moaning or like zombie moaning.
No, the bad kind of moan.
Well, depending on how
Walked
good you are,
into it.
they both could be bad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It could be a
Oh,
wrong
you're
hole
so good. Oh yes, I'm totally feeling it. Yes. Oh,
Not
right
the yes
there.
daddy, more the yes daddy no.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it could be.
Yes,
it could be
daddy.
both.
No.
It could be. It could technically be both. It could be like a wrong hole moment.
This is more like
Bro.
I'm gonna eat your face off.
I'm gonna eat your ass.
Could it,
Yeah.
No,
could it be
not
like
that.
a? Could it be like
That
a
is the
at first
fucking
unhappy, but then suddenly we decide that we're okay with it?
It absolutely cannot be.
Look,
So
man, today I referred to getting takeout
How
food as
many
eating out in
attacks?
front of my coworkers, and I wanted to die.
Yeah.
that's some real smooth talking right there. Slash R D.
Whoa! What are we rolling now?
Told y'all she could hang.
What is your AC? Okay, so the zombies miss hitting the skeleton. The skeleton is standing in the doorway, and I'm gonna give the skeleton an attack as well. But
Now that was not what the skeleton was commanded, sir.
he was attacked, so he's gonna take an attack as well.
Well, there you go, guys. That's Roland's. They don't listen fully.
Well, they're still sentient. If you tell it to not attack, it will not attack.
Listen here, sir. This is Nazi Germany. You listen to orders.
I feel like we could have done a different totalitarian regime that wasn't Nazi Germany.
Yeah, you really can't. It's always Germany.
I guess.
I mean, it could have been Mussolini. That's only slightly better.
It's mostly just Germany because my motives are completely insane.
I should probably put on
Skeleton.
zombie fighting music. I'm just gonna Final Fantasy VII. Fuck
Ah, yes. Zombie fighting music, my favorite genre of music.
it.
No, our favorite genre is jizz.
You're not wrong, dude. I do love me some good old jizz. So it's a.
Well, that's on
I've got to do
recording.
skeleton R1.
Tyler, please tell me you're going to take that out of context.
Oh, of course.
Skeleton 2.
Now, skeleton one should be only one skeleton should be at that door because I split them up.
I know. I'm trying to come up with stats, you dangus.
Dude,
Okay, I was
literally,
just making sure.
literally just Google zombie 5e. Like, they got you.
Well, but they're skeletons, my friend. They're
Well,
not
My
zombies.
dude, I'm writing it down so that I can keep it straight when we go to combat.
Are
What
you looking for zombie or skeleton?
I'm not looking for either of those. I'm writing it on note, labeling them so I can keep health straight.
Wait, are you labeling them, or are you writing them down?
I'm gonna actually just kill everybody in this conflict.
Well, I'm just making sure that you're not labeling the skeletons. That's not okay.
We're-
You shouldn't label people.
We're actually kind of trying to be helpful here, and then we meet them. If you weren't
You're being
so
extremely unhelpful.
Yeah, if you would have just taken our help.
This is why
Yeah.
whenever I DM, I just have like 30 tabs open.
If you could see my screen right now,
So what you're saying is I shouldn't send you more tabs?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Constitution saving throw DC 5 plus the damage taken. It's a damage. It's rated from a critical hit. On the success, the zombie drops to 1 hit points. Well, that's a bad time for you. So it's gonna take 4 points. Okay. So Mo has successfully dodged an attack from the zombies
Oh, thank God.
behind this door and has returned some damage to one of them. Everybody roll initiative.
Yeet.
God, this dice sucks. I'm gonna switch it out.
Switch
that-
it out.
That is an 11 for, an 11 for the rogue.
Yeah. Okay. Initiative.
18.
So rolling.
Kaja.
12.
Kaja also got a 12, but I think I out dexterity Bebop.
Okay,
I got a +2.
I got a +3.
I'll be nice and let you can choose. So that's. Okay, well, that's not necessarily good. Okay, so the order is going to be Roland, then Kaja, then Bebop, then Walker, then the zombies, then the skeletons.
Zombies.
Now, question: can I give the skeletons an order to do something and then do it on my turn, or can they only do it on their turn?
You can give them an order. They will not be able to respond to that order until their turn.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they work like familiars or not.
Yeah, familiars work a little differently because they can roll their initiative, but usually people just put them on the same initiative spot as the others. These are not. These are more like summoned units, so they work
Gotcha.
differently.
Gotcha.
Okay, first up is Roland.
Okay, so
Roland,
my
cleric in the west.
what? Say it again.
I said you're the speediest cleric in the west.
Alright.
So you're down the hallway, right?
Uh-huh.
You've heard what's going on. You hear clink, clink. A bunch of like people moaning. But you don't exactly know what's going on. And it's the door. It's the it's the room all the way down the hallway from you.
Even with as many undead things as I've come up against, I wouldn't know that moan.
You can give me a character sheet real quick to decide what you can give me. Fucking break. Jeez, give me maybe insight.
You gotta know if these zombies are lying to you if they're zombies.
No, I'm thinking that like he has insight into like I don't know. What do you think?
There is no like
Perception maybe? Is it perception maybe? There's no like
Yeah,
I heard
there's-
a zombie down the hallway.
right. There's
Zombie.
no
That-
undead roll. I would say perception probably works.
Perception's probably fine.
Okay.
It's kind of one of those make a case moments.
Yeah.
That's a 10. So yeah.
That's a 10. I would say that's enough for you to identify the dead.
All right. So I'm gonna just speak out and command them skeletons to retreat and form a wall in front of us,
Okay.
and then I'm going to get my flail and my crossbow out.
Okay.
And can I ready an action for the first zombie that I see?
Yes, you may ready your action.
Okay, to shoot the first zombie I see.
Shoot the first zombie you see. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
5, 10, what's it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
We're just
40,
gonna
40.
like Scooby-Doo this shit and set
So
a
you're
trap
like-
on this first zombie.
You're like 40 feet down the hallway from where this is happening, by the way. And it's a 5x5 hallway. It is not super wide.
Okay.
So, the door hangs, or like, there's like a tiny hallway south, and then the door, like maybe just like a 5-foot little like foyer type thing in front of it, and that's where the skeleton's hanging out right now.
Okay, I will be back in a second. My daughter is crying. I'm gonna go check on things.
Cool, sounds
cool.
good. Next up is Kaja. Kaja, what? Oh gosh.
Well, Kaja will scoot ahead alongside the Skelly boys.
They have not moved back out into the hallway yet, so you have free range of motion all the way until you get to there, which is, like I said, 40 feet.
Right, I want to go 30 feet down and have her flail out, and also ready in action, smack the first thing that looks at
Comes
her
within
wrong.
range.
Yeah,
Okay. The first I'm guessing the first
non-skeleton. Yeah.
non-skeleton thing. Okay. Next up is Bebop.
Yeah, so we don't see anything yet, so Bebop's just gonna go down the hallway and hands-on gun, get ready to jump before something else jumps on me.
So you're just gonna ready in action as well?
Yeah.
That is totally fine with me. Yeah.
It's like, what else do I do?
Well, that's kind of. Oops, that was a mistake. Let's see here. Walker, you're next.
So I'm going to kind of get me some little hidey hide action,
Okay.
and then I'm going to ready in action.
Okay, yeah, you can duck into one of the doorways
Yep.
on the side and hide there, and you're just gonna ready in action.
I'm gonna ready the attack on. So if multiple creatures come through, I'm going to do the second one. But if not, first boy gets it.
Okay. Yeah, and if the first one dies before we get to your action, we'll go down the turn order. And if it dies before we get to your action, then you can just continue holding it.
Cool.
All right, next up is the zombies. So they've kind of got the skeleton standing in the way. Let me get back over here. So they're going to make another attack here.
Gone, so young.
Oh, that definitely hits.
At the ripe old age of death.
Ooh,
We didn't even really even get to know them.
Poor Mo, dude.
Oh, they only get the one skeleton though, because the other ones are at other
Yeah,
doors,
the other one's
right?
in the hallway. Yeah. And they're kind of like in this really awkward position where I think only like one or two of them could make attacks on them anyway.
Oof.
That's
Right
fine.
So-
Curly's my favorite anyway, so that's fine. Mo, it's fine.
Yeah, I was always kind of a curly man myself.
I've never watched The Three Stooges.
Missing out.
My dad finds them funny, so I don't watch them on principle.
Oh, it's old school slapstick, man. Like, just someone gets hit in the face and hit with a pie. It's great.
Bye, Mo. So Mo crumples back into a pile of bones.
No.
And that's going to allow the zombies to start moving into the hallway. The first couple zombies wander out, and one steps out into the hallway. Roland is not back yet, so we'll go. He said he wanted to make a shot at them, right?
Yeah.
But I don't have his stat sheet, so I can't do that
I
for him.
have a maybe. Let me see. I think he has like a +3 to Dex, but I'll double check it.
Yeah, but I don't know his other bonus problem.
Well, I could probably figure it out if I just find the image that he sent me. But skip that, and I'll get back to you in a second.
Yeah, what do you... So...
I'm holding an action to smack the first thing that gets within range.
Smack the first thing that gets within range of you. Well, they're not gonna... Well, yeah, I guess I'll move down the hallway to be in range of you.
I could also like make a case to like chuck a javelin. Like I'm open to options here.
No, they can kind of shamble down the hallway towards you.
Okay, yeah, I know. Yoink. So with my flail, that is 12 plus 12 plus 4. So
You definitely hit it.
16. 1d8 plus 2. Oh, I hope these guys don't function off of Final Fantasy rules and get healed by necrotic damage. So that's
This is...
3 bludgeoning damage, because that roll sucked. And then 4 necrotic.
1 second.
Okay. 7 total.
I'm having to redo math.
You're good.
Hecked up.
I remember the second grade.
Yeah.
So you said how much damage total?
3 bludgeoning, 4 necrotic.
So 7 total?
Yeah. No, I only have book stats. Oh well.
Yeah, I can only count on my fingers so fast. Cool. Yeah, you hit him, and he takes damage.
Okay, good. Necrotic works.
Necrotic does indeed work. And then next up was Bebop. Bebop, you had an action ready. Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like to make an action here?
Yes. I would like to do the revolver quick draw.
Okay.
And that was a 19 to attack.
For surely hits.
And now I need to do D8 plus 2. Well, that's 4.
Okay. You hit it, and it kind of staggers back a little bit, and then continues forward. And another 2 are going to shamble out into the hallway. You now have eyes on 3 of them, kind of standing in a straight line. I guess I can go on. I can get the skeletons' turns in.
But you didn't get me.
Oh yeah, that's right, Walker.
Dude.
So,
Man, I keep forgetting you so much tonight. I don't know what's going on.
so second Zambi is going to get a 15 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And it will be 8 piercing damage and 2 sneak damage.
Okay. So you hit it, and it falls. It kind of does like the head back jerk thing, and then comes back forward and continues shambling on. I don't really want to.
I mean, we can shoot the shit for like a couple minutes, I guess.
Yeah, because I don't want to do anything until Roland gets to make his attack on this first zombie that stepped down the hallway.
I'm pretty sure
the skeletons are going to step out and kind of step in front of y'all to wall off everything.
Right. I'm thinking, let me see here. I could, like, totally get his stuff.
Oh, so fun thing that I think Tyler would appreciate.
Oh, boy.
Do you have Sonic the Hedgehog's group on Facebook?
The group on Facebook?
Well, not the group, but like the Sonic the Hedgehog Facebook.
I mean, maybe. I don't really...
Yeah.
Let me see.
So, there was some dude that, like... I think it was on Twitter, he mentioned, like, the Sonic the Hedgehog group.
Are you
like,
talking about... Are you talking about Irish the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up on it, don't worry.
I saw the Twitter account post today.
They did it. They posted it. Irish the Hedgehog does exist.
Yeah, it doesn't...
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with any of this.
So, like, just some dude just made a joke, like, Irish the Hedgehog, and, like, for St. Patty's Day, and they actually, like, went and had the official Sonic artist draw him, and he's just, like, a very Irish-looking hedgehog, and they had a fucking Jacksepticeye voice him.
It's got a four-leaf clover on his chest.
Yeah. It's just, like, cute little stuff, because, like, the Sonic the Hedgehog marketing team is, like, actually kind of cool.
Just their Twitter account.
Yeah. I would go and, like, play it, but that would actually come through on the stream, and I'm not about that, but what I will play is...
It's something else, dude.
I've just decided that this battle's music is, oh shit, from Sonic Heroes, Hang Castle, I think is what it was.
Oh, okay.
Fucking loved Sonic Heroes music, man.
Tyler, I'll make you a little bit happier. I'm gonna look into getting Final Fantasy 14 next month.
My man, join us.
I am currently playing Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
14.
I was kind of like, I was wondering if she's doing that right. Oh, it's Mystic Mansion, not Hang Castle.
Doesn't it come through on Discord saying I'm playing Final Fantasy 14?
No, it doesn't. You must have that disabled.
Eh.
Yeah, I've been playing Path of Exile and Monster Hunter World.
Nah, dude.
I am on my 5th box of Shiny Hunting Riolus.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
so sorry, dude.
Isaac, whenever you start and, like, you get on the free trial or whatever, you need to let me give you a referral code, because I need those referral code bonuses. But, like, nah, man, as long as you, whenever you look at your available servers, as long as you choose one that's on the Crystal Data Center, you can, like, play with me and him. Because
Okay.
we are on Medius.
I will probably just get you in a chat at some point
Faux show.
over the next.
I
few
was
weeks.
on Goblin, but Tyler was like, come to Medius.
I wanted to be in the same server as you.
We're the same data center.
You wouldn't have been able to be, like, part of the house if you would have been on Goblin.
I can tell funny stories about building my PC while Mark is gone.
Yeah.
So this PC, man, was it something else?
That
So
sounds
it's-
like the opening to a really bad comedy.
Yeah,
act.
what a good start, man. Starting off strong, yeah.
Well, let me tell you. So I got all the pieces in pretty piecemeal, right? Like over the week. I was super excited about it. Y'all know, because you're in the chat and I yelled at you every time something showed up.
Yes.
Then one of the things that showed up was my case, right? And the case is fucking huge. It's a full-size case.
I
and
remember
it's
you
way bigger.
sent us the picture. It's big chunky boy.
It is a big chunky boy. So I pulled it out and I set it up and I was like, huh, that's weird. Isn't the glass panel usually on the left side of the case instead of the right? Because, like, that way your I.O. and everything points out the back of your computer. And my friend came over Saturday to build it. And we're looking at the case and they go, we're going to have to swap the panels so that we can put the motherboard in the right way to make it poke out the right way out the back. And he's like, no, that's not how it works. It's built to go this way. I was like, well, then why does it not go this way? And we finally figured out after looking at it for 30 minutes that we had the case turned 90 degrees backwards, so the feet were sticking out the back of the case.
Oh my god.
And I literally just went, hey, and like turned it 90 degrees, and so we had a moment where we just sat there and looked at it, and we're like, oh, I can't believe we're that dumb.
To be fair, I have done similar things that should have been plainly obvious, but they weren't. Like today, when we were done putting my new solid-state drive in my computer at work, we turned it back on and the fans were like really loud, like chugging a lot harder than normal. And I worked on my computer for probably about an hour or so before I mentioned this to my coworker Chris, who looks in and sees that my the fan that sits right on top of the CPU was actually not lighting up like it normally does. And it was at that moment I realized that all of my other fans were compensating because the designated CPU fan was not plugged in.
Yeah, so I put a all-in-one water cooler in it, which it sounds complicated, but it's not. It's basically just
You just refill.
like instead of putting a fan on it, there's like a pump that goes on it,
Yeah, and
and then the fan, it's connected to the fans at the top.
and you refill
to
it
a
with
radiator.
Mountain Dew Code Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't hate these.
I prefer voltage. It's a better game fuel.
So
Mountain Dew Code Red is the most disgusting soda I've ever had in my life. I'm putting it out there.
Preach.
So we put that in, and we were like, we've read online, we've seen videos, everything like that. You're supposed to install the radiator at the front of the case. If you do that and then put the fans blowing up out of the case, you get better airflow, and it'll save like 10% on your CPU life. And I was like, cool, that's an easy fix. It came pre-installed with fans in the front of the case. So I took all the fans out and went to install them in the top. And when I did that, I found out that the fans weren't grooved to have screws, so they were installed in the front of the case, which had the grooves in the case. So I would have had to have bolts to reinstall them. Well, I'm like, all right, no problem. We'll put the radiator in the top, whatever. It took me 45 minutes to figure out which way the fans went to put them on the front of the case again.
Might I suggest that you just buy new fans and put the radiator where you want it?
You could, but they're in there now and they're not moving.
Okay.
The way I found out which way the fans go is, did you know that there's an arrow on the side of the fan that points in the direction the air goes?
Generally, yes.
Yes,
did
they're
not.
like filters. They're like air filters. They have arrows.
I did not know that. It took
It's
a
okay,
long
buddy. It's your
time
first.
for me to find it.
It's your first.
Anyway, Roland, we've been waiting for you to get back so that you
Yeah, I have bad news.
What's the dealio?
Well, I have a teething child, obviously. I've had a teething child.
Yeah.
And so I'm probably gonna have to call it.
That's
Okay.
fair.
That's cool.
Yep.
So
Child stuff comes first. Don't ignore your child on our behalf.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
my wife just really needs some help. She's in that stage where it's like she wants dad and dad only. Like right now, she's right next to me, and I'm sure you can hear her.
Yes.
Hi,
Whatever
Kenzie.
was
Yeah,
that
she's
stage.
she's happy right now. If I give her to my wife, she throws.
Can I, my wife? Can
Shut
I ask
up.
a question?
God damn it.
Can I ask a question before we go on?
Yeah.
Or before we stop? Are we going to play again tomorrow? I know you said we're going day by day, but
I talked to my wife. I will talk to my wife again. Do we think we got to a reasonable spot tonight? I mean,
We in the middle of a zombie fight. That's my biggest
Yeah,
case for.
how long would this zombie fight take?
It really will be a JoJo sign off.
Yeah, I can't
We've
do
done-
that right now.
we've done a good bit of damage to 3 of them. You've got 2 more on top of that. There's 6 in total. I'll just go ahead and tell you that.
Okay.
And then after this, you've got
One's dead. Mo died.
Oh, sad.
you've got like a handful of rooms left that we should be able to go through really quick.
Okay.
I think there's like one more encounter in this
Give me-
dungeon.
An ET.
Huh?
An ETA.
Give me an ETA to end time.
An ETA to end time, I would say one fight, maybe an hour.
Maybe an hour.
Yeah, like I said, it's mostly.
Okay, so 2 hours.
There's like one more. Yeah, there's like one more encounter, give or take, how long we stand around talking about whether we should murder skeletons.
Yeah,
with
so
Goldblum.
we can just pick up the next time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let
I think
him
we should
take
probably
care of
just-
his child.
Yeah. I'll let
Okay,
you guys
that's
know tomorrow. I'll let you guys know
Yeah.
tomorrow what's going on if we're gonna be able to play.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm coronavirused into my house for the next like.
Oh, I
couple
thought
weeks, so.
I thought you said that you had
No,
it.
like
I was
no.
like,
I mean, it's affecting my life definitely. So
yeah, no doubt.
sure, I have coronavirus. Might as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
don't we
I'm
all?
gonna be-
Don't we all have coronavirus?
Oh.
I literally
No.
might not go back to school until August, so.
No, I was about to say you really might not go back to school. You can end there.
Yeah,
that-
you know,
that's
if
it.
my business decides to work remotely, they expect us to be doing full days of work remotely. So
She
no
is,
matter
Yeah.
what, I will be working all day.
she is very vocal.
Yeah, but like you're off for this, so I mean.
Yeah,
How old is Kenzie now?
she's a year.
Oh, she's a year old.
Yeah.
Like,
Isaac's the only one
my
that's like
coworker's
truly
baby's
screwed by this
year-old. He
because.
plays in the toilet.
mhm.
Simon's an idiot, but I love him. When you
That's
put a
an idiot,
baby
but
gate
he's
in front of
not an
him,
idiot.
even if he can go around the baby gate, he begins crying because he can't get past the baby gate.
Well, just like
I would literally just walk around and put baby gates around that child.
I continually just like underestimate like how quickly like time passes because like I was just like, oh yeah, Kenzie's like what 6 months old now? Nope.
Well, if she's growing teeth, she's around a year old. Like, they start growing
She
it.
took
I don't-
her first steps today as well.
Ah,
Oh.
why are you playing D&D?
And of course of course I missed all but one of them. I turned around to grab something, and my wife's like, "Oh, she's taking steps." I turned back around, and she's like, "Oh, she took like 3." She had already fallen.
Aw.
Don't worry, dude. She'll take more.
Oh yeah.
I saw
Yeah,
the
you
first
could
one.
have
That's what
looked.
matters. That's what matters. I saw the first one.
Hi Kenzie.
So yeah, I'm gonna bounce, and we're gonna try and get to bed. I'm gonna go watch Star Wars Rebels with her.
Fuck yeah,
She likes
dude.
the Star Wars cartoons.
Fuck yeah, dude. Tell her that.
Excellent.
Make sure
That
that
has
she
good
knows
taste.
that Ahsoka is the best one. Like, just start off with the best.
Oh, yeah.
Ahsoka is awful. I'm sorry.
Go
We'll
fuck
get into that
yourself.
conversation later.
Whoa.
Oh,
You
God.
can, you can at me in the chat, okay?
You goddamn right I will. This is
Ahsoka
a
the
respect.
best character.
This is a
Hey, guys,
respect
add
Ahsoka
that
household.
to-
I will fight
add this-
you
add this to
in
the
person.
list of Tyler's rants.
She
No, this
lives
is
with me.
everyone's rant.
I mean, if we had the time for it, I'm sure it would be. Everybody would do this. We're all in on this.
I would let him do it. Like,
No,
Alright.
me and my entire office, we love Ahsoka wholeheartedly. We would give our lives for her. She is so wonderful. She is such a well thought through character, and I will murder you.
She's
Mark-
coming back.
To
Yeah.
Mark, to Mark's
I love
credit,
her.
She was really bad in the first movie.
Ahsoka was awful in the first movie. She was awful all the way up to like at season 5.
you can go
Oh,
die. Go
calm
die.
down there, Sam.
Go die.
Anybody not caught up on Clone Wars before I spoil?
She was an
I'm good.
experience. She was like a teenager.
Yeah.
It's the same dude who thinks.
Bad character.
Same guy who thinks that Naruto's a good character, man. Like, sorry.
No, he's
I do not think. I think Naruto I don't think Naruto's like a great character, but he's a good character. He is a good main character.
Go take care of your kid. We'll add this later, dog.
Okay, definitely.
I'm not ready for this emotional investment. I should have ended the
I'm one of
stream
those-
like 30 minutes ago.
Any of you guys watched I Met Your Mother?
I think we're all caught up, maybe.
Okay.
What?
So
On Clone
How
Wars.
I Met
Wait.
Your Mother.
I have never watched a full episode of How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, no, neither have I. I don't really care about
There's
it,
a
though.
character in there that thinks that all the bad characters in the movies are the good characters. He's got them backwards. That's just me. That's who I am.
Yeah, you sound like that. Yeah.
That's like my
So.
friend in elementary school and middle school,
All right, bye.
where she
Please get fucking-
hated
Later.
See ya.
she hated most movies except for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay,
but like
she picked a good one to be the exception.
In the
Yeah.
stream.
Oh, well, I gotta fucking... would you allow me to narrate, like, a little thing? Because I have to do my JoJo sign-off now. Someone said it, so I have to do it. Wait! And so, the zombies shamble down the hallway, and we see Roland cock one of I said cock, and that was
hell
it.
yeah, hell yeah,
And
hell
we see Roland reach down slowly towards his pants. God damn it!
Yeah.
I'm already on it. I'm already on it.
Cock out.
I'm already on it, so I have to keep going.
yeah, it cocks out, you know.
No, it's not out yet. We're getting there. And
God
he
damn it.
gently unbuckles the top button and the second
God
button
damn it.
and lowers his zipper slowly. And the
Oh,
last
this is
thing
one
the
of those
zombies
multiple
see
button pam-
is the... it was timed well enough. God damn it. Alright. That's not yet. Too fast. Thank you
He's
guys.
just getting the highlights of the song, Tyler.
Yeah, but you gotta... Anyway,
Stop being such a purist.
shut up.
And
I mean,
I'm
yes deserves it.
like-
To be fair, it doesn't really matter. You just pick a JoJo's episode, and they're gonna pick a random part of that song.
Yeah.
In the stream so we can talk about Final Fantasy.
Alright, fine.